All right, we got them all cleaned up. I'm gonna go over 2 with you, and then you're gonna do the rest on your own. Pick up one of them. Grab a new bearing. You got the tang. Same thing with the mains. You got the tang. Line it up with the opening, the cutout up there. And then just push that into place. Take your engine lube. And put a coating right there. Okay? Number 1 is done. One more time, number 2. Okay, number 2 is done. All right, let's do the others, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got them all set up. Now, some of them is like really difficult to get to, so we're not going to worry about those. We want to, like, number 1 and 2 we can get to with no problem. So let's get number 1. Set it down, and remember, you marked it number 1 and the arrow facing forward. So let's set that down. Start them off by a couple threads. Okay. Then get number 2. Set that down by a couple threads, and let's get our socket on. Use like 11 millimeter. Yes, it is. And this one giving us an extension. Let me go get an extension, and I'll be right back. All right, got 11 millimeter socket, 3/8 drive, 4-inch 3/8 drive extension, and my 3/8 drive ratchet. Now, I'm not going to be tightening these up. That's all I want to do, just like the main bearings. I just want to bring them down so they just barely stop, just to get them close in together. Okay, okay. And let's do this one. As you can see, I'm trying to bring them down evenly. Okay, and actually, Sylvia just mentioned we can do number 3 as well. So let's get number 3 down there and hook that up. Alright, let's bring this down, and then we're going to get ready to torque them. Be right back. Alright, your rod bearings are tightened down to 15 foot-pounds.
Or 20 newton meters.
Or 20 newton meters, and then 75 degrees. So we got our same setup, and we got our torque wrench. And let's just, and guys, when you tighten it up, I see a lot of people do this. They just use one hand and nothing's holding this steady. You want to keep your hand, keep this steady, because if you don't, you're going to throw your torque off. So let's tighten up 15. Okay, we're going to do one more together. Alright, let's get the last one done, and we'll be right back. Okay, let's cut on our torque angle and calibrate. Last time we used it was 77. We're going to go down 2 degrees, 75 degrees. Alright, hook it up to our half-inch drive. And then this time what I turned over, I got my 4-inch 3/8 drive extension, but this time I got a shallow 11 millimeter, and I got my reducer 1/2 inch to 3/8. So let's go into this first. Alright, and let's get ready, and here we go. Okay. Guys, I'm telling you, that feels scary as anything. All right. Let's go to the second one. Okay. Do one more together. Okay, let's get the last one done and we'll be right back. All right, we got those 3 done. Now number 4 is right up here, but our piston is way down there. So we need to pick that up. What I'm gonna do is take me a long screwdriver and I'm gonna stick it from this side. And with the screwdriver and my hand, I'm gonna try to pick this. Dang it. Maybe I should try to get 2 screwdrivers. Those valves must be closed. I can hear the compression. Alright. See if I can get that. Great. Alright, let's get number 4. Capsule fell down over here. Alright, I can get number 4. And since we got that, let's get this torque down and we'll be right back. Alright guys, now we got to turn the engine because we need those 2 journals over here to be up in the air. So I got an 18mm deep 3/8 drive or a 3/8 drive ratchet, and I got the bolt in the front of the crank, and the engine should turn fairly easy. Oh yeah. And then that noise you're hearing is compression because some of the valves on the some cylinders are closed. We see that rod, that bearing came off, but that's good. That's okay. Okay, right there. Now, I noticed this bearing came off. Can you see in there? Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's push that back. Alright, now let's... Oh, man, this is gonna suck. There we go. It shows some good compression on this thing. Okay, that's one. Let's go over here and try to get this other one. The bearing's out a little bit. Gotta push that bearing back into place. Okay, let's try to get this one up. Let's try the screwdriver. Okay, they're on. So let's get on number 5 and number 6. Yeah, buddy. Man, this is looking good. All right, let's get these torqued down and we'll be right back. All right, guys, the next thing we're going to install is our oil pump. Now, remember, you got this, well, not remember, but you're going to have this shaft right here. And if you don't have this shaft in there that drives the oil pump, you're not going to have any oil pressure. So you just put that in there, and it can come out just like that. But a little bit of oil can stay in there. You want to lower this down. Wait a minute. That's just wrong hole. There we go. Run it down into that one. And there's no gasket between there or anything, all right? So then take our bolt, put our bolt in, start off by a couple threads. And let's see, 15 millimeter. Let's bring this down. And this oil pump bolt is tightened down to 30 foot-pounds, which is not really tight. So I can probably actually tighten up by hand and be okay. But let's get our torque wrench. Let's set it to 30. And let's tighten this up. That was 30 right there. Honestly, I'm not comfortable. Even though it's 30, you can go ahead and stop at 30. I'm not comfortable because the way I see about it, if this bolt loosens up, boom, done. So I tighten it up. I'm gonna see what. Let me see what I just felt good. Let me see what I tightened it up to. If I go to 35, nope. Let's go to 40.
I say it's 45.
So you might be right. Let's go to 45. Actually, a little bit more than 45. Let's go to 50. I can tell when that bolt starts moving. Yep, about between 45 and 50. That's what I tightened it up by hand. And usually I didn't really bear down on it. I'm not trusting the 30 at all. All right, now as far as down here, we are done. We can't put the oil pan on yet. We got to put on the timing cover. So what we're going to do is turn our engine. Turn it right side up. All right, I got to get this, move this back and forth, get the pin locked in place. All right, that is good. You know what? To make this engine a little easier to turn over, I'm gonna take out our. Now these we're cool with this because our wires are already marked. These are original wires. Let's see why this don't have number 1 on it.
So you said they were marked.
Did somebody change? Oh
right.
yeah, there it is. Okay, it's got number 1 on it. 1, 3, and 5. So we're gonna remove all our spark plugs.
You're changing them anyway.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
We'll see.
I got you some new ones.
We'll see. It don't matter to me.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
We will. Don't.
Good.
You're embarrassing yourself in front of the camera.
Yep.
All right, let's get our spark plugs out. And oh yeah, what I'm going to do here in the front of the engine, we got our old gasket right here. So we're going to clean all this up. Get this off of here. All right, we'll be right back. All right, we got this all cleaned up. The next thing I want to do is take some carburetor cleaner, spray it on a rag, and just wipe that down. Get it nice and clean. All right, the next thing you want to do is take out the bolt for here, 18 millimeter. Okay, remove your crank gear. Your crank gear should come right off. You should be able to pull it and it come right off. If anything, you might have to just take a screwdriver or something and just try to stick it between it and move it out. But it should come right off. Now, let me see on this side. No, I don't see it on this side. Pay attention that, all right, the front part protrudes out a little bit more than the back side. So make sure you put it on that way. Also, you want to be looking for that little dot right there. That's for your timing. All right, but we're not going to reuse this gear. We got us a whole new timing chain kit. Mel gear.
It's milling, actually.
Milling. All right, there's the kit number. So definitely get that. Don't get no cheap set, guys. These sets are cheap enough. You're skimping out on me. All right, so let's get our new crank gear. Look for the dot. There it is right there. Put it on. Now your alignment mark is going to be straight up. There's a mark on the dampener. Dampener. That's going to be the mark right there that you're going to line the crankshaft up to, and then the one up here you're going to line the camshaft up to. Now I already see our dot is off. If we put that right there, it's definitely going to be off. I'm going to go right there with that. So let's put our 18mm bolt back in. Get our 3/8 drive ratchet, and we're going to turn it till that dot is straight right in the middle. Oh my goodness, I can't turn this engine. What the heck? Just turned it upside down. That is not good. I'm not liking that. That engine did not spin. Let me go backwards for a minute. Oh, that is not good. That means something ain't right. This thing is hitting. This just went into DEFCON 5. Oh my goodness, man. That means there's something hitting. There's something happened inside this engine. Oh man, let me see. Let me go. Yep, it sure did hit. Oh man, that's not good. Let me see over here. What is this out of me? No, I can't see down in there. I do see a valve open right there, but if this is not an interference engine, that shouldn't have hit. So why is that hitting? Do we have to pull this? Dang it. Pull this thing apart. Oh, this sucks. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, what we need to do, we need to start taking this thing apart over here. Take this valve cover off to see what it sounds like it's hitting from this side. So first we got this bracket right here that's holding on the idle pulley. We got 3 15mm bolts. We got 1, 2, and 3. So I got my 15mm deep, 1/2-inch drive for my cordless impact. And it looks like we have a bracket in the middle there too. So let's get this up. Our bracket's gonna go right there. So let's put these in, and we're gonna start us a new party line for this. Alright, so let's put this in the party line, and we'll be right back. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do, this pipe right here, coolant pipe, is already loose out of the way. We have 2 13mm nuts, and up here 2 10mm bolts. One right here, and one right over here. We're gonna take up the whole coil and everything. So let's get our 10mm deep, and let's get 1, 2, and switch over to our 13. Okay, and it's going to come with our wires and all. Take this up, and let's go put this to the side. We'll be right back. Alright guys, what I did was put the 2 nuts back onto there, and our 2 10mm bolts into there. Now we got 4 8mm bolts holding on our valve cover. Now this one right here, you got this stud right here, right in the way. If you want, you can try to get a wrench in there and undo it or whatever, if you want. What I'm going to do is take me a pair of vice grips, grasp it onto that, and loosen it up, and take that out. Then grab you an 8mm deep 3/8 drive and put that on to your cordless impact. And take off the 4 bolts. Okay. Let's see what the heck we're going to be looking at inside of here. Nothing. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. Dang it. That's not good then. I thought it was this side, but maybe it's the other side. Alright, let's go on to the other side and see what's over there. Be right back. Alright, we're on the left side now. Let's pull this valve cover off. First of all, let's take off this 13mm bolt here that's holding on to our oil dipstick tube and our wiring harness. Okay. Put our bolt back into place. Let's take this vacuum hose up right here. Dang, that really just wasn't really in there too much. Alright. Switch over to our 8mm. Let's take off the 4 bolts. Alright, let's see what the heck we found out under here. This is not good, man. Come on. This is not good. Because nothing looks bad. Alright, you know what, guys? What we're going to do? That's what we're going to do. We're going to bring this bolt in. Alright, I'm going to back the engine up a little bit. No, I did already. Back it up a little bit. And what we're going to do is turn the cam a little to get this to go back. I got to get on line. We need to see that because this is... It doesn't make sense. Trying to crank this over, if this is an interference engine, and I looked it up and it said it wasn't, the valve shouldn't hit. So right now they shouldn't hit. Why is it hitting? I have no idea. Which means it would be an interference engine. Did I? What to say, man? Did I forget something down here or something? Or what? I do not want to pull these heads off for no reason at all. And turning the crank. What is it? What turning the cam? What is that going to do? Yeah, I might get it to come off, but I don't know. Let's get something. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we were just noticing something here. I'm not sure whether this wire, I'm not sure if it looks crooked or if you come over around this side, I don't know if you can see in there. You'll see the intake manifold gasket and you see how close the push rod, see how close it's up against that.
Okay.
But if you come around here to look at this cylinder, look how far, look how much space. Oh, you gotta come, no.
I saw it.
I'm looking in the camera and right there. There's a lot of space between that rod and that gasket. I'm not sure if something happened, so watch out behind you. So what we're gonna do here, let's try this. 8mm. Where's my ratchet? Oh, ratchet, what the heck is... Oh. Let's take this up.
Oh. Maybe it's a new design. Maybe it's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, buddy. All right.
So would it be a good idea to take them all to make sure that they were...
No. We're gonna be taking his head up.
Oh, take the whole head out.
We don't know if that valve is bent. Let's take out another one. I think when the crank broke, it just came up more than what it should have been. All right, let's take out this one. That one actually looks a little bent. Let's stick this back down there. Now you got to be careful about this engine because I'm about to drop this down in there. Oh well, forget it. Drop it down in there. These push rods, half of them is short and half of them is long, and you got to put them back in the spot they belong to. Now that I took that up, just out of curiosity, I want to see if I can turn this engine.
So that means there's got to be more, right?
Or the valve is just bent down in there. And let's see, this was valve is coming up. It felt like it's hitting from this side. Let's see what happens now. There it is. It's right over here somewhere. But we're not going to take any chances. We're going to pull this whole thing apart. Alright, let's get it done. We'll be right back. Alright, let's get this apart. 13mm deep, 3/8 drive. Let's put that to the side right now. What we got to do is pick off our two 10mm nuts right here. Pull off this tube right here. Put that to the side. Put this back on. Why is there a nut up here and then that stud? I don't recall us doing it. But anyway, we got to take that off. Now you're going to have 6 bolts. 1, 2, 3. We're going to take out 10mm off here. And then on the other side, you're going to have another 3.
Harmony.
All right. Take those all 6 out, and we'll be right back.